guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do a foundation. We're going to do a try on. We're going to do a wear test and a review. And so the new foundation that just came out that I got my hands on is the Kosas, the Revealer Skin Improving Foundation with broad spectrum SPF 25 medium coverage, and it's a natural dreamy finish. So we're going to give this a go, and I got it in the light neutral olive 160. I'm really excited to see that they had it in olive. And so, yeah, I'm super excited to try a new foundation. It's been a long time since I've done like a wear test of a foundation, and I thought this would be a really good one. So I'm going to apply it on screen so that you guys can see if there's any kind of issues or anything like that. Oh, look, it's in a glass box, and look at that. I like the little lid. I think that's cute. And yeah, I mean, I'm thinking it's probably going to be pretty darn close. I'm a little concerned. It looks like it's been pumped. So might have to reach out to Sephora about that. Maybe I need to snap a picture. Well, that's so crazy. Okay, Sephora. So I am going to apply with a sponge. That's my typical. I usually use a sponge, but I can usually tell pretty quickly if the sponge is taking it away more than, you know, applying it to my face. So if I don't like the application with the sponge, I'll use a brush. If I don't like the application with the brush, we'll use our hands. So I'm going to go in with this first, and a couple of pumps on here. I think it's, the color is going to be really nice. This, I think, is more towards, it's a neutral, but I thought maybe it was going to be more towards the warm side, and I'm more cool, but unless it oxidizes, I think I'm going to be okay. Now, if you do not like the smell of sunscreen, you will not like this foundation. It has a very strong smell of sunscreen. It is very strong. I'm hoping it doesn't stay and give me a migraine because I'm very sensitive to scents. I believe I have an allergy to different scents because I can't wear a lot of perfumes, and a lot of scents give me migraines. And so, oh, that's going to be a bummer. It is super strong, and I'm very sensitive. So where it's super strong to me, it might not be as strong to somebody else, but with my sensitive nose, for sure. It's very pretty. I'm liking how it is applying to my face. It may be a tad bit warm, like up against my skin. I have a lot of redness in my face right now, but it's doing pretty good at covering most of it up. Just seeing on, like, towards my neck. I think it's just a tad bit too warm for me, and I can add in the blue, and I will another time, but I won't do it on a wear test. So we'll just wear it the way it is. And the thing about warm tone, little too warm tone foundations for my face, as soon as I put on my blush and everything, it usually will even it out some, because I don't do a lot of warm blushes. Really like first impression of this on my face, like just the way it's setting on my face. Okay, the smell is there, but it's not as strong as when I was applying it. My face is super red today. This is more redness in my, you see, every time I'm touching my face, it's turning red. More redness in my face than usual, because typically I'm red right in here a little bit, and I can just add a little bit, but I am, even on the perimeter of my face, pretty red right now. I'm optimistically excited about this foundation. One thing you need to know about me in this review, I do not wear concealer, and I do not wear powder or bronzer or contour. So you're going to see this. I'm going to go ahead and apply my blush over top of it so you can see how a powder will apply to this look. And then I'm just going to go about the day. I'm not going to do makeup on the camera. I'm just trying to feature this foundation, but I am going to apply some blush just so that we can see that powder apply over top of this foundation and just see how well it blends in with the powder products. I want to use the Charlotte Tilbury, and this is in Cheek to Sheet. It looks like this here. It's kind of a rosy colored blush. I'm going to dip into the middle part there where most of the color is at. I'm just going to tap color where I want it, and then we'll blend it. And I kind of do a little bit of a bronzing effect with my blush since I don't bronze or contour. But this is, this is where preference comes in, because anytime I've used bronzer or contour, it makes me look orange. It never looks natural on my face. And I found that the color that I get from blush is what my face needs. It doesn't need that brown tone or orangey brown tone or even a cool brown tone. It just doesn't look as nice. Okay. I do. I like how that foundation is looking, you guys. And I really do like the powder products are sitting beautiful on top. All right, guys. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go about my day. I'm probably going to film a eye look on a different video, and then I'm going to wear this for the entire day. And I am a late night owl, and so I'm going to check in at the very end of my day before I take off my makeup, and we're going to see how well it wore, and I'm just going to kind of give you an overall opinion on what I think about this foundation, if I'd buy it again, if I need more time to consider it, or anything like that, if it breaks up, how it wears while I eat, while I drink, and we'll go over all those things at the end of this video. So I hope to see you guys at the end of this. See you soon. Okay, guys, this is the final check-in. It's been 11 hours. So right now it's about 1:30 in the morning. Told you I would be doing this late. So I've got a lot of filming done. I'm in different clothes. I have makeup on. It's half worn off. I've ate. I have drank like 2 or 3 different kinds of drinks. Not alcoholic. But I have wore this throughout the day. I'm going to say that for the majority part of the day, I enjoyed how this foundation looked on my face. As the day went on, I have seen some not so nice things with this foundation to report. I will also let you know that a lot of people don't wear their foundation for many hours in a day, but unless you're working really long hours or something like that. But this foundation, probably about 8 hours in, started to break up on my face. I'll get closer at the end of this, but I'm just going to talk about kind of what I saw. So it broke up quite a bit right in here. It almost looks like, when I show you, it looks like texture, but it's actually where it has like broken apart and kind of flaked up a little bit. And really, I've heard a lot of people talking about their foundation breaking up, and I've never had that experience, but it did do that, but only after the 8-hour mark. So it wore beautifully for 8 hours. It kind of sunk into the fine lines, and it really separates quite a bit. Like where your mouth moves, it separates. And so just know, around the nose, not too bad. It kind of wore off a little bit. But what I do know is like right in here, there's a lot that has worn off, and like a little bit of like just patchiness. As you can see, it just like it clung. On my forehead, it looks pretty good. Of course, it's in the fine lines, but that's all natural for any kind of foundation. But around the jawline, it kind of wore off just a little bit, not too bad, but that's again 11 hours, so not too bad. I think that around the eyes area here, I can't judge it too terribly much because I did do an eye look and there was, a little bit of fallout. You had to swipe it off. So moving that stuff around, that's not normal wear and tear. So around the eyes, it's still there and it still looks good. So went through all that process without it, looking awful or anything like that. Now, this eye look I've had on for several hours. I've done a live stream tonight. I've filmed multiple videos. I've ate dinner. So please excuse this eye look. It's not meant to be a polished look. This is at the end of the night. I'm about to remove all of this. So I'm going to get close here and show you. I have fallout too from wearing this eye look. But yeah, I'll get in close so that you can see. Okay. So you can see like just in the fine lines, that's just all normal, but it really didn't break up in this area. It pretty much stayed intact in the forehead. Around the side where I did, my blush and my highlight, that all looks pretty good. Underneath the eyes, there's definitely, a little bit of creasing, but that's, hey, I have mature skin. And a lot of laughing and stuff like that will just crinkle all that up. But really, it's still there. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad at all. Around the nose, I think that, a little bit of separation right there. But around here, it stayed intact pretty well. Again, a little bit of separation there. It always gets into my smile lines here. And so that's normal. Okay. Do you see where that looks like textured? That's actually where it's broken up. And you see how it splits? So the foundation split right there. And like, I can't even patch that up really. But that's the foundation. That's not even my skin. That's the foundation doing that. And then it's just like it all broke apart here. But again, that's after 8 hours. It all pretty much wore away from my chin, maybe from the end of my nose there too. And then like right in here, it's, you can see it kind of like separated, bunched up in this area, but then you have the red skin there. Do you see the difference between the two? It's like, it almost like separated and then bunched up right there. So a little bit missing from these areas here, and then the chin. And then these little, that probably bothers me the most, is where it has separated and like, I don't know. It's like it flakes, and it did it down here too. So I'm not sure what that's all about, but I just think overall it's a really good foundation. I don't ever expect a foundation to really last more than 8 hours. I have this on for 11 hours and it still doesn't look awful. I mean, it's not, I don't think it's picture perfect, but it's not awful. And so I think this is a pretty good foundation. I do like how it looked on my face. I do like this color. I think that I could have cooled it down just a little bit, maybe a hair, maybe just a tad bit too warm for me, but I didn't want to do that this time because I want it just to be the pure foundation on my face. But so just to go over again, I am wearing the light neutral olive in 160. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this foundation. I'm glad that I have it. I'm going to look forward to using it again. And I recommend it. I mean, unless I come up with any kind of other issues, the more I wear it and I find out something different, I'll always update you guys and let you know that there has been some kind of change in it. This is a clean formula. It's silicone free, free of minerals, oil, talc, fragrance, parabens, sulfates, phthalates, and the other thing that it has in the skincare end of it is hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, peptides, squalene, provitamin B5, arnica, caffeine, and a trisma flower. And so this is good skincare inside of your foundation, and I love that. And so I'm glad to be able to add this to my foundations and continue to give this a go and try it out. And yeah, 11 hours is not too shabby. So I hope you guys enjoyed this full review on Kosas, their newest foundation. So tell me down below, are you planning on trying this foundation out, or have you already? And tell me what you think of it. Just let me know if you enjoy seeing foundation reviews here on the channel, and if you'd like to see more in the future, because there are a few new foundations that have came out that I'm interested in maybe taking a peek at. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope that you guys all have a blessed day. Take care. Bye-bye.